Greetings everyone, what is up with me again, Tim Prime 1 with another video review for you. On this video review, we're taking a look at Transformers Warfare Cybertron Kingdom / Legacy Core Class Hot Rod. Now, as we all know, they definitely did a package refresh of him for the Legacy line. And I must say, I still appreciate that Hasbro's doing this right here, so that way we all can get as many of these figures in as possible. But also at the same time, I do wish that they would repaint some of these guys as a different color, so that way you could get like probably a really rare Transformer out there, like to limit these guys right here and to bring in a new set, like with what they did with Power of the Primes. They brought out Rodimus Unicronus. Yes, I have him in my collection. They brought him on now as a repainted version, as a redecoed version of Hot Rod / Rodimus Prime. Evolution, like the evolution thing. But yeah, really nicely done, really nicely done. You can see you can see everything right down here. Faux chest piece. This right here is supposed to become his chest piece, and also right here are his legs. You can see his arms right there. He's pretty much like a shell former, if you ask me. Like he's basically like a shell from right there with his legs and arms still being like disguised as the size of his vehicle mode, but his head is not, as we all know. But majority of Transformers heads are not the same disguise as the vehicle mode. Sorry about that. Had a little brain fart right there. Had a little brain fart. You can see the little number right here, F3012. Very nicely done, right? I don't know why I said that. I have no idea why I said that. But I do like the little pies on the side. It gives him a G1 aspect. Very nicely done, Hasbro. Very nicely done. I do like the spoiler right here, especially with the little tab right here. The little hole right there. And I'm going to show you guys what those two little things do real fast. And this right here, his little accessory, which is a blue energized sword, in which it can peg into right there if you want it to peg in. If you want to peg it in right there, it basically gives him like a bit of a blaster. Peg that right there. A little slot right there. Go and that little peg goes in that little slot, and he can fire with a sword if he can. A little bit of paint chipped off of the tip right there. Just a little bit of paint, not too heavily. Very nicely done, and a little scratch right there, tiny scratch right there. But yeah, overall, definitely good job with this guy, Hasbro. I will say definitely a good job with this guy, but you guys could have like made it to where this thing could fold right in here, right on in here, and this thing could have folded right over here onto his to be his actual chest piece. Because I'll say this, like with Transformers that have faux chest pieces, it should, like with a faux chest piece, if you ask me, it needs to work with the robot mode and the vehicle mode. Unless, of course, if it doesn't, then probably doesn't. There's more to explain. But I do not want to try and get into the whole detailing right there, or should I? But yeah, still, if you ask me, it should work with the transformation process, if at all possible, as well as the vehicle mode and the robot mode. So yeah, it kind of works-ish, not fully. But they definitely did a pretty decent job. Especially with all the molded detailings right there on him. I do like all that. And I don't think he can roll on this table all that well. Yeah, he can't roll on the table all that well. But yeah. And I'll admit this, I cannot, for some reason why, get this flush. Hang on for a second. Well, I'll try it too, but it won't go flush into his little vehicle. But yeah, they definitely did a pretty good job with him right there. So yeah. And now time for some comparisons. Here is with Minicon Sparkplug along with Minicon Jolt. Reasoning for Minicon Jolt is how Hotshot was accidentally named Hot Rod, probably like one episode or two. Trust me, I remember it. Especially from like the DVD. But it might have been like at least 20 years. But yeah, like Alexis called him Hot Rod on accident. I think Red did too. Speaking of Hotshot, here he is with Armada Hotshot. See how that is right there. along with Optimus Prime. There we go. And now for Core Class Starscream. Oh, almost knocked off Prime. And Core Class Optimus Prime. See how that works on out. There we are. There we go. Now, it's time to get down to the transformation. Transformation is fairly simplistic, like all the other core classes. Let's go ahead and lift this on up right there. Go ahead and take his legs, untab them from right here on the sides, untab them right here, and take this piece right, take these pieces right here, fold them on back, tab, kind of, well, it doesn't really tab on in, but you want to push it up and fold it up against right there, and I dropped him. Fold this up against right here. Also, if you're wondering, these little bits right here, these little tabs go in these little slots right here into his little vehicle mode right there. So yeah, that's in order to help him to get into his vehicle mode. Fold that one back. There we go. R, fold this on up and over. Good bit. Pull out his arms. Bring him on down. There we go. I do wish I kind of gave him a his G1 gun. That would have been pretty nice right there. Pretty nice. Bring up his fist and there we go. There's Hot Rod in his robot mode. Now, so far, I'll admit this right here. Not much with Hot Rod right here. Not much with him. Because, like, with the arms right here, you don't get much posability. His arms are up and down on ball joints. You can only move his arms forward and back. And they're also on ball joints, so you can also twist them around. No wrist swivel at all. Legs back, forward, bend the knee right there, and make it to the splits. Make it to the splits. And also right there, you can do a 90 degree at the knee and ball joint for a little swivel motion. Also for the head, not much movement with the head at all. Like you can just make him swivel back and forth, like side to side. That's it right there. Not much on the back right here. Not much. But I will say this, let's see, do I have the blast effects up here still? Do I? Don't I? Yep, I found them. I found the blast effects because I am looking at the little thing right here, and you can just place it in the back of Hot Rod right here and go like boosh. Just fly across. And also do it like this right here. Just a single one. If you want to, you can just fly across the camera. Fly across the camera. So yeah, you have to do that right there. No other ports for you to plug these into. So yeah, that's it right there for the effects pieces. And I'll say this, I do wish they would have painted this little bit up here as silver. I do wish they would have done that right here on the head crest. That way it would have looked a little bit G1-y right there for him. And also look at his little youthful face, because he has a little smirk and also little blue eyes. Very nicely done, Hasbro. Very nicely done, I will say. Pretty good job, I must say. Pretty good job. Although a few adjustments here and there, and bam, he can have more of a G1 accurate, just a little more of a G1 accurate version of Hot Rod. And I do not know why they decided to make him into a core class figure. I don't know why, but I do know they made him into a commander class. I do have in my collection, but that's for later on. So now it's time for the comparisons. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a few of them real fast. First up, well, I'm just going to bring a couple of them. Spark Plug and Jolt. This Jolt can't really stand up. There we go. Along with Starscream, Optimus Prime. There we go. Here's Hot Shot. There we go. Now for Optimus Prime right here, you all can tell he's much bigger. He is much bigger. So yeah, there you go. And also for the weapon, you can just have a try. The weapon is stored into his hand in robot mode, and you guys can just like fight Decepticons, like somehow fight them with this little sword right here. And not much to do with this little sword on it, not much to do, but I do wish they would have placed a bit of a tab, like maybe right here on the sword, maybe, so you could store it on the back, but I think that might have been a bit too big. Not for sure, but I'm wondering, yeah, no, that doesn't fit right there. So yeah, you can just have him to where he can hold a sword and just charge in the battle against the Decepticons. So yeah, pretty nice figure, pretty nice figure. Now, you guys can still find this guy on Big Bad Toy Store and possibly TF Source, but also eBay if you guys want to do so. He's definitely, I say he's definitely worth picking up. He's definitely worth picking up, although a bit expensive for like a figure that should probably more cost, like maybe $5. But sometimes these guys can go up in price, or the inflation can really hit them. You can really slam them. So yeah, that's it for this video review. If you all like this video review, hit the like button, subscribe with me and Wishmaker, and check me out check out my Tip on One Gaming channel. Also check me out on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord, and so on. Until next one, I'm Tip on One. I'll be signing off right now. So peace out.